Hello and welcome to tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media. Tonight's matchup between the 13-7 North County Raiders and the 15-7 Festus Tigers. I am your broadcaster, Thaddeus K. The matchup tonight, the Tigers are coming in as favorites, pretty heavily favorited. As a matter of fact, the last contest between these two teams, 68-36, Tigers won. The Raiders at times in this season have they've looked like two different teams. Some nights they just look like they can't miss, like they're on fire. You look back at their game against South Iron, 19-4 at the moment, and they beat that team. But some of their other matchups, you know, ultimately they're 7-1 or 7-13, excuse me. This game on the road for the Tigers, and that's they're 6-1 on the road, which is kind of weird considering their record at home is not as good. This Tigers team has a lot of players coming deep off the off the bench for them. They got 8 players who played in 20+ games. The Raiders only with 5. Noah Abishon just falls short of that mark with 19. Or excuse me, Jet Rickup just falls short of that mark with 19. Talk about common opponents. They've got 9 common opponents. Festus has beaten all but 1. That was Jefferson. North County also lost to Jefferson. North County has lost all but 3. And, you know, this is kind of one of those matchups. You look at it, and Festus head coach, Coach Dan Johnson, tenured, experienced, coached at North County very briefly in his career. And you look at Coach Sprinkle, young, it's only his 2nd year as the head coach at North County, only his 3rd year coaching here at all. And that just kind of goes to show the difference. This Tigers team has some players that have been playing since their freshman year that have, they've been everywhere. They've experienced it all. Players like Drew Johnson, Coach Johnson's son, Nate Womack, Jackson Smith, just kind of some of these upper class leaders, and the Raiders only with one senior this year, really young, kind of inexperienced, but they've been picking it up and at times they've looked really unstoppable, and other times they're not. Is the easiest way to put that. Going over some stats for this Raiders team. You got Owen Hawkins, Kyle Strawn, Will Weibel, Cole Mullins, Noah McMahon, your starters. Noah McMahon averaging 15-9 right now, shooting 60% from the field, 35 from 3. That's pretty solid. He recently just committed to play for Tacoma Assault in AAU basketball. Cole Mullins, great defender for this team, great athlete overall. Really, though, the question is going to be, can the Raiders stop Nate Womack? Nate Womack gave the Raiders a fit in their last game. Being 6'8", the Raiders' tallest player, Noah McMahon. Noah McMahon, he claims to be 6'5". I have second period with him. He's probably closer to 6'3". And the Raiders are just going to see if they can't find some way to hold down Womack. Maybe seeing some playing time out of Ryder Nelson, maybe seeing 2 bigs in that set. So we've got Noah McMahon and to face guard, and then Ryder Nelson down low to make sure that they don't lob the ball over McMahon for some easy baskets. And for the Tigers, they're going to go ahead and see if they can't close out on some shooters that this North County team has. Kyle Strawn, Owen Hawkins, and maybe prevent the drive from players like Noah McMahon and Noah Abishon. And that will take us to our first break of the night as we prepare for the national anthem.
State Community Bank. Our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We are your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
I'm Julie Pratt, and I would love to help you plan for retirement. At Belgrade Financial in Deloge, we work to build a financial plan.
Welcome back to tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media. Here for you, I have our starters. For the North County Raiders, we've got freshman number 1, Owen Hawkins. Senior number 3, Kyle Strawn. Junior number 22, Will Weibel. Junior number 24, Cole Mullins. And junior number 23, Noah McMahon. These starting lineups are sponsored by Hub's Pub in Bonne Terre, where you get great food and drinks, where the game is always on, and check for special events. Your starters for the Festus Tigers are senior number 30, Drew Johnson. Junior number 34, Nate Womack. Senior number 3, Jackson Smith. Junior number 11, Braden Wilkes. And senior number 4, Cooper Shilley.
Now let's meet tonight's starters.
Currently you have the
Festus Tigers.
North County's AAU basketball teams on the court. We just watched the Festus Tigers JV team beat the Raiders. It was a really nice game, 36-30. Got really intense, and the student section for North County was led by said AAU basketball players, and they got very into it, very into it. With a team as young as North County, you wouldn't expect them to have flashes like they do. But I mean, when I tell you when they are on, they're on. Like this is a very good, very talented, and very capable basketball team. And a lot of that leadership kind of stems from Kyle Strawn. Kyle Strawn shooting 40% from 3, 13, 2 and 2, 13 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals per game. Excellent defender, always in the passing lanes, always got a hand up. And he's kind of a leader off the court, too, for a lot of these guys being involved in all sorts of different activities. And you got some quiet leaders on that team, too, guys like Cole Mullins and Owen Hawkins, kind of as a freshman, emerging as a quiet leader. And for a young coaching staff, I think they've got a really bright future. The Festus Tigers are currently 15-7 as the tip will be underway. Festus is in the black jerseys. North County is in the white jerseys. As Womack wins the tip for the Tigers, and instantly, first shot, Jackson Smith, he's got 2. Smith averages 12 points per game on 45% efficiency, so he's, in basketball terms, he's pretty efficient. Hawkins with it now. Driving middle, over to Weibel. Weibel up to Strawn. Strawn guarded by Johnson, screened by McMahon. Strawn drives baseline. And he travels prior to the pass attempt, which ends up in about the 4th row. As Braden Wilkes will be the inbounder for the Tigers. Cooper Shilley, an excellent distributor and defender for this Tigers team. He leads them in steals per game as well as assists per he's second in assists per game, as Shilley will miss a 3. Not a huge offensive threat for them, only shooting 30% from 3 and 7 points per game, but the Tigers might be looking to do something different after their last performance. With the Raiders, just how dominant that was and how much they won by. They might be just seeing what they can do, testing out different strategies, seeing as it works. As Shilley's pass is stolen, but it's recovered by Johnson, and Johnson down for Womack. Womack's got 2. Johnson he has gotten varsity minutes consistently every year since he was a freshman at North County. He moved with his dad to Festus his sophomore year, and every year he has been a big part of good basketball teams. Not surprised to see him getting an early assist in this one, as Strawn will pass it to Weibel. Weibel with it up top. Over to Strawn. Strawn's got it. Over to McMahon. McMahon to Mullins. Mullins over to Strawn. Strawn's three-pointer. Not going to go. Rebounded by Schilly. Schilly over to the corner. That's Jackson Smith fouled on that one. Foul going to be attributed to Owen Hawkins. Johnson, the inbounder. Over to Smith. Smith's got it. Over to the corner. Wilkes. Pump fake. Drive. Nice move. And he's got 2. 3 for 4 to start off this ball game as Wilkes with the steal here. Wilkes drives. Puts it up. He's good. 4 for 5 to start this ball game now. And this is very similar to how the game started in the Christmas tournament where the Raiders got thrashed. As Strawn's got it. Over to McMahon. McMahon for 3. Boom. He nails on the trifecta, and he's got his first 3 points of the night. McMahon only shooting 35% from 3. Johnson with it. That one no good. Rebounded by Mullins. Down for Strawn. Back up for McMahon. McMahon is good. Wilkes with it now in the corner. Over to Smith. Smith up to Schilly. Schilly down, Wilkes for the 3. He's got it. And just some really efficient basketball being played right now all around by both teams. Not a ton of misses for either team yet in this ball game as McMahon's got it up top for the Raiders. Over to Mullins. Mullins drives out to McMahon. McMahon again for 3. That one's not gonna find the bottom of the net. McMahon's got his first miss of the night. Smith with it. Drives over to Wilkes. Wilkes pump fake. Mid-range. That one's back iron. Rebounded by Womack. Womack puts it up. His won't go. Big Nate Womack, he's 6'8", averages 7 rebounds a game. As Mullins is going to shoot a 3. That one's in and out. Smith pushing it now. He puts it up, and he'll have 2. Smith with his 4th points of the night, 2 for 2. As Isaac Stafford indicates that he will check in the game for the Tigers. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter as Weibel's got it. Drives on Smith. He puts it up. That one just a little too much on it. Rebounded by Womack. Schilly's got it. Screen by Womack. Over to Wilkes. Wilkes back up to Schilly. Johnson with it now. Over to Schilly. Over to Wilkes. Corner 3. Boom. That one's good for Drew Johnson. He's got his first points of the night. Drew Johnson, the leading scorer for this Tigers team, averaging 14 points per game, but he only shoots 38% as Hawkins' pass is stolen by Braden Wilkes. Wilkes to start this game, he's already got 11. That's what he averages per game. So worst case scenario, he maintains his averages as North County will call for a timeout. And that's going to bring us to our first ad break of the night. This one brought to you by Post House in Farmington, A1 Home Care, McDowell Electric, Premier Door Company, and Mandy Cara OBGYN. tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media. Currently 2:46 remaining in the contest. Tigers lead 18-7 as Hawkins will bring it up the floor for the Raiders. Hawkins pass stolen on the last play. Miscommunication on the screen with McMahon, and that's what happens when you have young and inexperienced players such as Hawkins on the floor. As Weibel's going to put it up. He's fouled hard on that one. A couple of Tigers that one could be attributed to. Ultimately, they're going to give it to number 10, Isaac Stafford. And Weibel's going to line up for a pair of free throws. Weibel's first attempt, no good. Weibel's second attempt will fall. Johnson, the inbounder for the Tigers. Shilley's got it now. Shilley over to Johnson's got it. Over to Shilley. As his shot won't fall, no foul called. But the Tigers get the rebound, and Aiden Clifton is going to end up at the line. Clifton's first shot is good. Clifton's second free throw is also good. Hearing some excitement out of the North County student section. They're primarily made up of kindergarten through 6th graders, with about a dozen or so high schoolers sprinkled in. As Strawn drives to the basket, he puts it up and he's good. Strawn with his first points of the night. As Johnson will take a three, boom! This one's good. Maybe a little contest on that one, but the Raiders are going to have to play a little bit better defense if they want to keep him occupied. As McMahon will shoot a three, and that one's good. McMahon just letting it fly tonight. Not usually a three-point threat tonight. He's made 2 of his 3 attempts. As Johnson will drive in over to Wilkes. Wilkes puts it up. They're going to call a charge, negating the made basket, and that is just a good heads-up play there by Kyle Strawn to set his feet and let Wilkes run through him. So Mullins got it now. Over to Weibel. Weibel drives over to McMahon. McMahon puts it up. That one's not going to go. Rebounded by Clifton. Clifton throws it away. Alberstrand with the steal over to McMahon. McMahon's three-pointer not going to fall. Wilkes with it now. Over to Stafford. Stafford's three not going to go. Rebounded by Clifton. Clifton shot blocked by Noah McMahon. Strawn with it. Strawn screened by McMahon. Steps back, pump fakes. Doesn't want it over to Alberstrand. 25 seconds remaining in this first quarter. As Weibel will drive. Maybe gets away with a travel there, puts it up. His shot not going to fall. As Clifton will bring the ball up the floor for the Tigers. Johnson's got it over to Wilkes. Wilkes three-pointer. Doesn't quite catch anything, and it's going to be out of bounds, Raiders ball. He was feeling himself. He felt the need to take a heat check. Unfortunately, it wasn't there. He's kind of cooled down since his really hot start. Going 4 for 7 now as Mullins deep heave not going to amount to anything. 23-13, your score at the end of the first, and that will take us to an ad break. This one brought to you by Boyer Funeral Home, Julie Pratt and Belgrade State Bank, Murphy's Landscaping, First State Community Bank, and AMS Security.
Samantha McDowell with McDowell Electric. We've been serving St. Francis County and surrounding areas for over 16 years now. We do any size job, from a light fixture to a panel change out, wiring an entire home, to larger commercial or industrial jobs. Please don't hesitate to give us a call. Estimates are always free.
Hi, I'm Danielle Burns with Keller Williams Realty. Check out some of my listings. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give me a call, 760-6910, or check out my website at soldbydanielle.com.
Welcome back to tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media. The second quarter underway here at North County High School. 23-13, Tigers lead as Rakeup has subbed in for the Raiders, as well as the starters for the Tigers rosters. McMahon's got it. Up for Strawn. Strawn driving, puts up a little floater. That one not going to go. Rebounded by Smith. Smith's got it against Rakeup. Smith over to Johnson. Acted like it was going to Shilly. Shilly gets out of the way. Johnson catches it. As Wilkes has got it now. Wilkes over to Johnson. Johnson's three-pointer off the front iron. Rebounded by Cole Mullins of the Raiders. Mullins with a season high last week against lost my train of thought. Strawn's got it. Behind the back against Johnson. Over to Aubuchon. Aubuchon screened by Strawn. Back to Strawn. Strawn from deep three-point range. That one's going to be off the back iron. And it's going to be called out of bounds as it hit the top support of the basket. Strawn with a deep three-pointer there. Maybe could have gotten a little bit more space. There's no shot clock. 6:45 remaining in the first. Shilly's got it over to Wilkes. Wilkes over to Smith. Smith three-pointer. Boom, that one's good from beyond the arc for Jackson Smith. He's got 7 points tonight. Mullins over to Strawn. Strawn drives over to the corner for Aubuchon. Back up to Rakeup. Rakeup over to Aubuchon. Up top, another three-pointer for McMahon. This one's good again. And McMahon really feeling his three ball tonight, shooting 60% early in the contest. Will Weibel indicates that he will sub back in for the Raiders. Johnson's got it. Womack posted up against McMahon. Womack puts it up and in. Now, one problem that the Raiders faced in their Christmas tournament matchup against these Festus Tigers was the inability to guard Nate Womack. He was just simply a force, especially in the beginning of that game, and that really set the tone for how the contest was going to go. Womack being listed as 6'8", 270 pounds, and I can assure you that is not a man that you want to be on an island with in the post. As McMahon subs out for the Raiders. McMahon with 11 of the Raiders' 16 points. Maybe a bold decision to sub him out there. Wilkes has got it. Wilkes over to Shilly. Shilly down low for Johnson. And Johnson blows the open layup, gets his own rebound, puts it up, misses it again over to Wilkes, and Wilkes with the putback. Unlike Drew Johnson to miss two from that range. I mean, just point blank, and Strawn's shot not going to fall. Maybe fouled, maybe not. Could go either way. As Smith's got it, over to Womack. Womack not going to be able to secure it. Strawn almost with the steal. He's not able to secure it. And Coach Johnson's going to get off a timeout prior to North County gaining possession of the ball. And it appears as though Kyle Strawn has suffered an injury, maybe just frustrated. Regardless, that one will take us to an ad break. This one brought to you by AMS Security, Danielle Burns, Chuck Odell Shelter Insurance, Griffin Automotive, and Kevin Ball Auto Body. Just play one. Welcome back to tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media. 5:04 remaining in the second quarter. The Tigers lead the Raiders 30-16. A good timeout there by Coach Johnson to retain possession. That's a testament to that really just highlights how tenured and how experienced he is as Womack misses the layup, and Wilkes with the board ends up getting fouled on his attempt. Coach Johnson's been a coach around the area for a lot of years. He had a lot of good Hillsborough teams back in the day. He coached a successful North County Raiders team a couple of years ago and has been good at Festus since taking over the program in the 2023 season. As Wilkes lines up for a second shot. This one not going to go. Maybe a result of that North County student section, and there's a lot of scrambling for the ball, and Jackson Smith's going to end up with the rebound and 2 points there. Hawkins over to McMahon. McMahon over to Mullins. Mullins way deep for Rakup. Rakup is not as much of an offensive threat for these Raiders, but he is an excellent defender and a great athlete. As Weibel will pass it over to Hawkins. Hawkins to the corner. Weibel's drives, puts it up. He was held prior to the shot attempt. That one going to be attributed to Drew Johnson as Ryder Nelson subs in for Noah McMahon. Nelson with the weight advantage on McMahon, maybe trying to see if he can do a better job maybe boxing out Big Nate Womack. Over to Rakup. Rakup. Over to Hawkins. Hawkins got it. Against Wilkes. Hawkins drives, spins, puts it up. No good, rebounded by Womack. And it's over to the corner for Johnson. Johnson drives, puts it up. His mid-range not going to go. Gets his own miss. Dribbles out to the corner. Tries to slip it in between a couple of Raiders there, and it's just going to end up out of bounds. Raiders will take over possession. Hawkins with it now. Mullins is subbed out of the game. Hawkins with it. Over to Weibel. Weibel against Johnson. Drives. Puts up a mid-range. That one not going to go. Rebounded by Nate Womack. Johnson with it. Pump fake. Poked free by Kyle Strawn, but Johnson can retain possession. Thrown over the top to Nate Womack. I think I saw them run that play about 100 times the first time they played, the first time the Tigers played the Raiders, and it has just continuously been successful for them. As Hawkins has got it. Hawkins over to Strawn. Strawn screened by Nelson. Strawn's going to drive over to Weibel. Weibel for Nelson. Nelson up top. As Hawkins going to take a little step back. That one no good off the front iron. Rebounded by Wilkes of the Tigers. Wilkes 1-on-1 against Weibel. Nice defense there by Weibel, able to stay away from the foul. As Rakup's wide open on the wing. That one's going to be no good. Rebounded by Drew Johnson. Drew Johnson just going to throw it off Weibel to retain possession of the ball there. Nice heads-up play by Drew Johnson. Johnson's going to inbound it to Schilly. 2 minutes remaining in the second half. 35-16, Tigers lead as Schilly throws it down for Womack. Womack doubled, back up for Johnson. Johnson's three-pointer, bang! That one's good for Drew Johnson. His first three to fall of the night. He's shooting only 20% as Hawkins has got it. He drives, puts it up. That one no good, rebounded by Womack. Hawkins yet to find the basket tonight, 0 for 4. Johnson with it. Over to Stafford. Stafford's shot not going to go, rebounded by Nelson. Strawn's got it. Strawn against Johnson, steps back. And Hawkins' pass almost going to be stolen. Now Racob's pass is stolen. He gets it back, shoots a three-pointer. Doesn't quite catch any part of anything, and Weibel gets the rebound and steps out. A lot of frustration there by Will Weibel. Doesn't necessarily think he, maybe doesn't think he stepped out, but that's how the ref saw it. And Hawkins will check out of the game for the Raiders. No, Aubuchon checking in. Johnson's got it now. He'll bring it up the floor for the Tigers. Johnson over to Wilkes. Wilkes with it. Over to Clifton. Clifton over to Johnson. Johnson up top for Stafford. Pump fake. Nice move. Fouled on the play. I believe that one's going to be on Will Weibel of the Raiders. Stafford with his with an opportunity to score his first points of the night. As he makes the first. Unfazed by this this intimidating student section that the Raiders have. As Carter Rush checks into the game for the Tigers. Stafford's second free throw is good. Mullins with it now against Wilkes. Mullins over to Strawn. Strawn over to Mullins. Back up top to Strawn. Strawn deep three ball. Bang! That one's good from deep for Kyle Strawn. That one might have been deeper than his previous deep three that he shot in this game. This one finding the bottom of the net, and that's really just a nice shot by Strawn to cut the lead to 21. Stafford with a violation there, going to turn the ball over to the Raiders. 20 seconds remain in this second quarter as Mullins will take it against Wilkes. Mullins with the screen for Strawn. Strawn's mid-range is good. That's just nice touch from Kyle Strawn to get that one to fall. Touched a lot of the rim before it decided it wanted to go. Strawn almost with the steal as Wilkes just has a nice nice touch there and ends up with the basket. 42-21 your score going to the half. The Tigers lead. We will bring you back later for the halftime show brought to you by Good News Coffee House in Bonne Terre, Premier Door Company, Kevin Ball Auto Body, Unico Bank, Mineral Area College, Liberty Landing Apartments in Farmington, and Bryant Restoration.
Overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance. Visit shelterinsurance.com and find an agent to help you choose the coverage you need. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We are your shelter.
Thinking about your next step? Think Mineral Area College. We offer small class sizes, transferable credits, and tuition rates less than half of a university. It's affordable, quality education. Apply at mineralarea.edu. Mineral Area College. It starts here.
Hi folks, John Robinson, Pettis Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Super Center. Folks, we are loaded with inventory. We're dealing. If we don't have it, we'll order it.
Hey, I'm Big Mike here at Pettis Automotive in Farmington. Just wanted to come to you and let you know that we got some great deals and great savings going on here, so come on by and check us out. Ask for Big Mike, and I'll be here for you. Thank you.
Folks, we will also buy your car. We'll guarantee to pay more than anybody else for your car. Pre-owned cars, we've got them too. So come see us, Pettis Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Super Center.
Banking with people like you, UniTec Bank. We put you first in everything we do. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. We're your local hometown bank, your friends and neighbors too. Banking with people like you, UniTec Bank.
Kevin Ball Auto Body in Leadington is the most recommended in the Parkland. Kevin Ball is the only local direct repair shop for all major insurance and only OEM certified for all major auto manufacturers. That makes Kevin Ball Auto Body your easy and trusted choice. Kevin Ball has earned an I-CAR Gold Class certification and provides lifetime warranties on workmanship. Call 431-2726 or go to kevinballauto.com.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance. Visit shelterinsurance.com and find an agent to help you choose the coverage you need. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Thinking about your next step? Think Mineral Area College. We offer small class sizes, transferable credits, and tuition rates less than half of a university. It's affordable, quality education. Apply at mineralarea.edu. Mineral Area College. It starts here.
Hi folks, John Robinson, Pettis Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Super Center. Folks, we are loaded with inventory. We're dealing. If we don't have it, we'll order it.
Hey, I'm Big Mike here at Pettis Automotive in Farmington. Just wanted to come to you and let you know that we got some great deals and great savings going on here, so come on by and check us out. Ask for Big Mike, and I'll be here for you. Thank you.
Folks, we will also buy your car. We'll guarantee to pay more than anybody else for your car. Pre-owned cars, we've got them too. So come see us, Pettis Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Super Center.
A1 Home Care, the #1 choice for home care services. We offer non-skilled nursing, in-home care, consumer direct, and adult day habilitation services. A1 Home Care will tailor the care plan to meet your needs. We serve 14 counties in southeast Missouri. We hire reliable and trustworthy individuals to perform the care you need and deserve. A1 Home Care has been voted Best of the Parkland for 3 years in a row. We are the heart of home care in the heartland.
Go Raiders!
Good News Coffee House.
Hello and welcome back to tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media. I am Thaddeus K. 42-21 your score as 2 quarters have been played here at North County High School. Time for the halftime show. This one brought to you by Domino's in Bonne Terre, Park Hills, and Farmington. The Raiders, I guess we'll start with the Tigers. The Tigers have had a really good performance out of Braden Wilkes this game. He's got 14 points and shooting really nicely from the field. He's 6 for 9. That's 67%. And Jackson Smith's got 9 points as well, but he's shooting a perfect 4 for 4, 100% from the field. Drew Johnson also pitching in with 9 points, shooting 60% from beyond the arc. The Raiders really struggling in this half, getting 11 points very efficiently out of Noah McMahon. McMahon shooting 4 for 7. But outside of that, Weibel's got 3 and Strawn's got 7, and that's all that the Raiders have. They were held to only 7 points in the second quarter, whereas the Tigers totally trumped them, scoring 19. The first quarter really similar, 23-13. The Raiders are going to have to find some way to put points on the board. I don't think it's going to be in the post against Womack, and I'm not really sure if it's going to be against the nice perimeter defense you've seen from the Tigers. I think it's going to have to be in transition and on the drive and dish shots at the beginning, and they're going to have to play better defense if they want any chance at winning this game. Braden Wilkes really tearing them up right now. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a guy like maybe Cole Mullins or Kyle Strawn end up on Wilkes to start the second half. But now it's kind of what kind of set do you need to see from the Raiders if they want to shut down the Tigers defensively? They'll probably put in Rakeup, Mullins, Strawn, McMahon, and Nelson to really prevent anything over the top and secure the perimeter. But they need points on the board ultimately. They're down by 21, so you'll probably see them go with that originally starting cast that they had out there. And for the Tigers, they just need to keep doing what they're doing, build up this lead, and then coast to the end, which is what they did in the Christmas tournament. I'd be really surprised to see Coach Sprinkle come out and use a similar tactic that he did during the Christmas tournament, maybe getting some young guys in early. Overall, we're just going to have to see what happens. No one really in foul trouble. A couple Raiders notably silent tonight. Owen Hawkins and Cole Mullins, 2 starters. Mullins not a huge offensive threat, only averaging 6 points per game, but he shoots 40% from 3. They've held him to only 1 attempt. Hawkins usually has 7. Tonight he's got none. He's 0 for 4 from the field. And no bench scoring. Not a single player that did not start for North County tonight has scored a point. Now you haven't seen very much bench scoring from Festus either. Only 4 points coming off of the bench. In total, their bench crew has only taken 5 shots. And Carter Rush has not played a whole lot either, and that's kind of surprising. He's played all 22 games for the Tigers. Stafford and Clifton are their only 2 bench players really getting meaningful minutes. But really, the Raiders just need to put some points on the board. And the third quarter, second half, will be underway shortly here at North County High School. The Raiders coming back out with their starting crew. The Tigers following suit. And the Raiders are going to see if they can't catch up to this mounting looming Tigers lead. As Chili's got it against Strawn. Hawkins, Chili's got it again. And the alley-oop almost goes as Braden Wilkes just can't quite put that one in there. Doesn't quite have the finesse. Really, not something you see in high school basketball a whole lot. And Weibel puts it up, and he's got an easy 2 there. Nice movement. An alley-oop, not something you see a whole lot of. Really brave to take that. And Johnson's 3 is not going to fall, but it's going to be rebounded by Nate Womack, and Nate Womack's going to have a chance at the line. Womack with 6 points in this contest, not tearing him up like he did the last game, but he himself is drawing enough attention in the post that some of these Tigers have come open on the perimeter. namely Drew Johnson and Braden Wilkes. Braden Wilkes only knocking down 1 3, but he's drilled a lot of nice mid-ranges, as Womack's going to miss his first free throw. Womack with it again. He's got it. Hawkins with the ball now against Wilkes. Hawkins screened by McMahon. McMahon drives to the corner for 3. No good. Going to be rebounded by Smith. Will Weibel going to get an over the. I don't know what they would call that officially. Looks like an over the back to me, but I think they're going to call it an off-ball foul. Schilly with it over to Wilkes. Wilkes to Johnson. Johnson down low for Womack. Womack puts it up, and it's good. Kind of no way to really guard that. If they collapse, then the perimeter's open. If they close down, or if they don't guard Womack, he's just going to put it right up over you. They don't really have the height to guard him. They don't have a big bruiser either. Kind of a dilemma there that they probably won't be able to solve. And Hawkins has got it over to Strawn. Strawn's fading away, not gonna fall. Not the greatest attempt there. Would have liked to see him maybe develop the offense a little bit more, as Womack's got an easy 2 there. Hawkins with it against Wilkes. Wilkes almost steals the pass. That was a nice get there. Otherwise, it would have been 2 points for the Raiders. And McMahon with a nice fadeaway midi there. Continuing his hyper efficiency, as Wilkes has got it over the corner for Schilly. Schilly over to Wilkes. Up to Johnson. Schilly with it. Down to Smith. Smith puts it up. His first miss of the night. Womack tips it out to Johnson. Johnson's 3 not going to go. And again, just the Womack effect. Festus getting a lot of second chance opportunities in this game. As Weibel with a nice pump fake drives, puts it up. He's going to come down limping. He's calling for a sub. You've likely seen the end of Will Weibel in this contest, and you hate to see it. That's a tough loss for the Raiders. As Mullins will inbound it now. 5:03 remaining in the third quarter. As Hawkins got it over to McMahon. McMahon to Aubuchon. Aubuchon to Mullins. Mullins pump fake, drives. Over to the corner. Strawn, nice move. Bang! Kind of expected from Strawn there to make that very good three-point shooter, arguably the best three-point shooter on this team. I made the claim last broadcast that that was Noah Aubuchon, and that was met with a lot of disagreement, as Cole Mullins has his first points of the night. Strawn with the steal. Strawn over to Hawkins. Hawkins tries to find McMahon. McMahon not going to be able to get a hand on it. And his shot's blocked by Schilly. Schilly leads this team in steals, doesn't get a ton of blocks. And that's a guy who's 5'10", with a nice block on a guy who claims to be 6'5". As Smith going to miss again. Hawkins has got it. 19-point deficit, 49-30. Tigers lead as Aubuchon with a deep three-point shot. That one's not going to be good. As Johnson puts up a nice 16-footer, and timeout going to be called by Festus here. That will take us to an ad break. This one brought to you by Mandy Carroll, OBGYN, Boyer Funeral Home, Julie Pratt, and Belgrade State Bank.
House is your local coffee shop located next to Huddle House in Bonne Terre. Good News Coffee House seeks to spread the good news through local friendly service and events. We have a variety of delicious coffee, teas, breakfast panini sandwiches, an amazing line of pastries, and a cozy atmosphere to host events. We also offer free Wi-Fi and a quiet place to relax. And all profits support missions both locally and internationally. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram page at Good News Coffee House. Good News Coffee House, impacting the world one cup of coffee at a time.
Griffin Automotive Design in Bonne Terre is your one-stop shop for all things automotive. With our award-winning dedicated collision team, we were voted best of the Parkland. We work with you and your insurance company to make the process simple. We repair your vehicle according to OEM specifications, and all of our collision repairs also include a Class 3 detail. So not only will your car be as good as new, it will be as clean as the day it came off the lot. Come visit us at our state-of-the-art facility on the east side of 67, just south of Bonne Terre.
Welcome back to tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media. 51-30, the Festus Tigers lead, 3:35 remaining in the third quarter. Some nice timeout entertainment brought to us by the North County Raiders AAU basketball team, putting on three-point showcases. Hawkins has got it. Over to McMahon. McMahon to Strawn. Strawn's deep three-pointer. Not going to go. Rebounded by Noah Aubuchon. Aubuchon up to Hawkins. Hawkins with it, screened by McMahon. Up top, over to Strawn. Strawn drives, puts up a midi over Smith, not going to get it. And that one's a clear over the back call on Noah McMahon. It's a good effort to get the rebound there by McMahon, just maybe not the route most people would have taken, trying to go up and over the defender. As Wilkes has got it. Down to Smith. Smith over to Shilley. Shilley's three-pointer. Bang, that one's good. For Shilley, he's got his first points of the night. Currently, Shilley's 1 for 4 with 3 points in the contest. Hawkins has got it. He drives. Mid-range, his shot blocked by Brandon Wilkes of the Tigers. Over to the corner for Smith, down low for Shilley. Shilley up for Clifton, and Clifton's got his first point since the first quarter. McMahon with it, over to Aubuchon. Aubuchon over to McMahon. McMahon up to Hawkins. McMahon, another three-pointer. This one's good again to cut the lead to 23. And the full timeout called by the Raiders, and that's going to take us to an ad break. This one brought to you by Julie Pratt, Belgrade State Bank, Murphy's Landscaping, First State Community Bank, and AMS Security.
At First State Community Bank, our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We are your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
Welcome back to tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media. 56-33, Tigers lead, 1:45 remaining in this third quarter as the Raiders will pretend to run a full court press. Jaden Cook subbing into the game, his first time appearing in tonight's contest. Smith's got it. Smith down for Johnson. Johnson over to Wilkes. Wilkes over to Johnson. Smith with it to the corner. Wilkes with it again. Rush's three-pointer is good. Rush has got his first points of the game. 1-3, 3 points. As Hawkins will take it, screened by McMahon. Hawkins just a little bit too much mustard on that one. Johnson's got it. Over to the corner for Wilkes. Wilkes three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Rush. Rush up top for Smith. Smith for Johnson. Johnson's got two. Cook with it now. Over to Aubuchon. Aubuchon to McMahon. McMahon to Rakup. Rakup to Cook. Good defense by the Tigers on this possession. Smith with it. Back up. Deep three-pointer for Noah McMahon. That one's no good. And it's a good strategy trying to keep Womack out of the paint by McMahon utilizing his three ball tonight. Bang! Drew Johnson with a nice three-pointer there to end the third quarter. 61-33, the Festus Tigers lead. And that will bring us to a break. This one brought to you by Danielle Burns, Truck Auto Shelter Insurance, Griffin Automotive, Kevin Ball Auto Body, Bryant Restoration, UniTec Bank, Mineral Area College, and Liberty Landing Apartment.
Hi, I'm Julie Pratt, and I would love to help you plan for retirement. At Belgrade Financial in Deloge, we work to build a financial plan that will focus on your individual needs. Retirement doesn't have to be hard. Let me work for you. Come see me today at Belgrade Financial Services in Deloge.
Hello and welcome back to tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media. I am Thaddeus K. 64-33, Festus Tigers lead. As Jaden Cook's got it. Over to Aubuchon. Aubuchon drives, puts it up. Nice move. Blows the layup though. And Johnson's got it. He drives. Over to Schilly. Festus keeping their starters in with a 31-point lead. Not surprising considering the Christmas tournament. They kept their starters in until they had about a 31-point lead with 2 minutes remaining. As Schilly's got it on the wing. Over to Smith. Smith down low for Womack. Womack puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Cole Mullins. Mullins with it. Over to Jaden Cook. Jaden Cook with a nice three-pointer. Jaden Cook is an excellent JV player for this Raiders team. Not a huge varsity contributor. Nice three-pointer there. Smith's got it. Over to Schilly. Schilly down low for Womack. Womack puts it up and in over McMahon. McMahon simply has no answer for Nate Womack. He's exploded for 9 points in the last, in this little bit of the fourth quarter and in the third quarter. As Cook's got it, over to Rakup. Being guarded by Smith. Rakup drives over to McMahon. McMahon goes up, and the foul, and one. Opportunity for Noah McMahon. Noah McMahon shooting about 72% from the stripe. As he makes his attempt. That's his only free throw attempt of this contest. And he will come out of the game, replaced by Kyle Strawn. No center, no big in the game for the Raiders right now. They've got Jet Rakup guarding Nate Womack, and that's about a 10-inch and 80, 100, 100-pound difference there. Maybe a defensive liability as Johnson's got it. Over to Wilkes. Wilkes three-pointer. Bang! That's Wilkes' first made shot of the second half. He was really good in the first half with 14. Only has 3 in the second half entirely, and Noah Aubuchon's three-pointer not going to fall. Noah Aubuchon with a great set shot three-pointer, not as efficient when he doesn't have the perfect opening. As Smith's three-pointer is going to hit the front of the iron. Pushed out of bounds by Nate Schilly, or Cooper Schilly. Mullins with it now, over to Aubuchon. Aubuchon being guarded by Nate Womack. As Cook with a nice move, rake up wide from 3. That one not going to fall. A slip, and the Raiders are going to take over possession. Cook with it now. Over to Hawkins. Back for Mullins. Mullins three-pointer off the iron. And Wilkes three ball not going to go. Rebounded by Hawkins. Hawkins puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. And the energy of this gym has simply been sucked out. As Johnson will put it up as a substitution timeout is called. As almost a totally new squad for the Tigers. Only Wilkes will remain in the game. Bo Canaday, Carter Rush, Clifton, Aiden Clifton, Aiden Shermer, and Isaac Stafford, the new crew for the Tigers. Deep three-pointer for Kyle Strawn. No, not going to go. Rebounded by Ryder Nelson. He's got 2. And driving now is Aiden Shermer. Aiden Shermer puts it up. He's got 2. 3 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. 73-41 as Carter Rush with the steal puts it up. He's got 2. His 5th points of the night. Substitution timeout as Jensen Wigger will check in the game for the Raiders. Wigger does not get very much playing time for this squad. According to STL today, he's only played in, or STL Sports, excuse me, he's only played in 1 other game for the Raiders. As he passes it down to Ryder Nelson. Ryder Nelson against Canaday. No good, but he's going to be fouled. Disappointing outcome for the Raiders, and their losing streak against the Tigers will extend to 8. Last time the Raiders beat the Tigers was in 2020, I believe it was 2021. as Nelson hits the next. Nelson's got 4 tonight. Rush has got it. Screened by Clifton. Over to Canaday. Canaday to Shermer. Over to Clifton. Stafford's got it. Down low for Clifton. Clifton guarded by Wigger. Nice behind the back pass. Stafford blows the layup. And a fight for the rebound going to be won by Ryder Nelson. Jaden Cook, deep three-pointer, bang! And that one's good. He's got 6 on the evening. A perfect 2 for 2. As Stafford to Shermer. Shermer puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Owen Hawkins. Hawkins, heat check, bang! Another three-pointer for Jaden Cook. And he's just having fun with it. 3 for 3, 9 points. Stafford's got it now over to Canaday. Canaday to Shermer. Shermer drives, puts it up, and he's got 2. Nice move there by Shermer to get around his defender and strong attack to the basket. As Hawkins is going to put it up and in. First points of the night for Owen Hawkins. Held scoreless until the last 45 seconds of the ball game. As Canaday's got it, he puts it up. No, doesn't touch anything. Rebounded by the Raiders. Canaday, an excellent football player. As Nelson's going to knock down the three-pointer. Little finger gun celebration there by Nelson. And the Tigers will dribble out the clock, and they will seal this game. 77-54, Tigers win. We will return here in a minute with a little post-game show.
Hi, I'm Samantha McDowell with McDowell Electric. We've been serving St. Francis County and surrounding areas for over 16 years now. We do any size job, from a light fixture to a panel change out, wiring an entire home, to larger commercial or industrial jobs. Please don't hesitate to give us a call. Estimates are always free.
Hi, I'm Danielle Burns with Keller Williams Realty. Check out some of my listings. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give me a call, 760-6910, or check out my website at soldbydanielle.com.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance. Visit shelterinsurance.com and find an agent to help you choose the coverage you need. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We are your shelter.
Thinking about your next step? Think Mineral Area College. We offer small class sizes, transferable credits, and tuition rates less than half of a university. It's affordable, quality education. Apply at mineralarea.edu. Mineral Area College. It starts here.
Hi, folks. John Robinson, Pettis, Chrysler.
Hello and welcome to tonight's post-game show. The Tigers with a dominant victory, 77-54. And they really just dominated the game in all facets. Almost every Tiger with really efficient scoring. Drew Johnson leads them with 18. He shoots a very nice, very clean 50% from the field. Nate Womack, Brandon Wilkes follows him. He shoots 7 for 14, identical, 50% from the field. Womack trails them with 15, 7 for 11 from the field, and Jackson Smith with 9. Nate Womack really just with a great game all around. He dominated the glass. He was facilitating the ball really well, and overall it was just a complete game from Nate Womack. And for your Raiders, your leading scorer is Noah McMahon with 19, followed by Kyle Strawn with 10, and Jaden Cook with 9 points. Perfect 3 for 3 from the field. A nice surprise for this Raider squad. Now it's a known fact based on his JV performances that he can stroke a tray ball. But this is kind of his first opportunity in a varsity game to show off that ability to just be lethal from beyond the arc. Kyle Strawn, 4 for 11. Noah McMahon with a really nice performance, 7 for 13. Knocked down a bunch of triples, especially early on in the contest. Overall, the Raiders are really, not with their best performance, kind of a defensive, they really struggled defensively. More than that, though, they struggled offensively. Couldn't put points on the board, and ultimately, if you can't score, you're not going to win basketball games. Thank you for choosing UniTec Digital Media to watch this game. I would like to thank my crew on the cameras, Dakota Young, Dominic Rakup, and Dragan Stagner, and I would like to personally thank my producer, Dakota Kaminsky. Thank you and good night.